I would have to say this is my very first time ever watching an anime. I never really got a chance, to watch it, which I do have the Blu-ray DVD right beside me, which is called Hyperdimension Neptunia. So Neptunia, and I'm assuming this is what Neptunia what it really actually looks like, in her goddess form. So with that, they basically have like two forms. They have like a human form, and they also have like a goddess form also too. Now, I don't know what the goddess forms are basically actually used for. So I'm assuming I'm assuming is that they're basically taking on the goddess form. Is basically that means I would guess that they're probably just like a CPU or something like that. I don't know because I don't know what the CPU is supposed to do or anything like that. Because I'm very very confused because I never heard of a CPU because I think the CPU is like the motherboard, like in a computer or a game or something, which I really don't know. So with that and stuff like that, you could just tell that the goddesses in the game, so well, not in the game, but in the anime, they're supposed to take care of their people. They're supposed to make sure that nothing really bad happens or anything like that or anything like that. But if something were really bad would have to happen, then that means they will have to take measures to destroy. I would say like the viruses, in the anime. Even though with episode one, basically it just shows a clear example that that's what basically the computer is trying to do is, but if you give it like some very good software or to your computer or whatever it maybe is or something like that, what's going on with your computer, you have to make sure that your computer doesn't bog down or the virus is going to take control of your computer. That means that can give some hackers and stuff like that, give them valuable information like where do you know, like where you live and stuff like that, and they can do that. That's basically what I do. That's basically from what I do know and stuff like that. I mean, viruses are kind of tricky to take down. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they are. It just depends. It just depends. It just also just depends what kind of anti-wear software do you have for your computer. So that's what I definitely do think. I think that the goddesses are basically kind of software program girls or something like that. They're supposed to erase all these viruses out of the computer or laptop itself or whatever it maybe is. Something like that. You just not never know. Like that's just basically what I think. It's with that. There's not really a whole lot I can talk about, like basically what the CPU is supposed to do. So that, but maybe I must be missing something or something like that, or maybe I just must have got it all this wrong. Even though I don't know nothing really about laptops or computers or anything like that because I really don't know, especially this new age of technology coming out basically this year. It's crazy. It's really actually it really confused me. Something it really does, but. But yeah, it was just not really much to really actually talk about. But I definitely do understand that each one of these goddesses of these girls are supposed to they're supposed to make sure they're defending their kingdom and stuff like that. Make sure their people are being safe and make sure they're not being controlled by the viruses or they're trying to bog down. They're trying to bog down. They're trying to destroy whatever information that they can possibly get. And like whatever some of those information they can get, they can probably get into like your debit card, your credit card, or whatever maybe it is, or something like that. They can steal a lot of stuff. I mean, they can really can. That's why you have to be very careful. Like when you go into emails and stuff like that. Because to be honest, I do have an email. Well, actually, a couple of emails, which is I have one on my Yahoo and stuff like that. Because I get like a bunch of spams all the time. I usually just block them or just I usually just block them. I usually just deleted them and I don't worry about like clicking on them because they're basically you basically have some spams for like clickbait, so like that, trying to make you think you're supposed to win money and stuff like that. But if you really actually do think that you're gonna win money, then that's not good. That's not good because they're trying to trick you. They're trying to trick you and thinking that you are gonna win money, but the reason why they're doing it is because they want your information. So I hope definitely you guys basically do understand. Because like I said before, I'm not a big nerd. I'm not a big nerd on computers or anything like that because I don't know how CPU is really supposed to be. Because I mean, I know this is just the anime, it's just the anime, but it's just really just kind of teach you like what can CPUs can really can do. And there's must be other different things that they are not allowed to do or something like that. It really just depends on the program or the computer or the program that they're basically assigned for is basically just to help to make sure that your information doesn't get stolen and stuff like that. Because when it comes too late, then you have to make some drastic measures trying to get back your information back. Because if you don't, that can really hurt you really a whole lot. So like that. So yeah, I'm definitely just I'm just saying that's just basically what I do think. It's just basically learning on you see these little fluffy animals like that. Those are not just all fluffy animals, okay? Those are just basically like fluffy slimes or whatever you want to call them. But even though they're viruses, that's basically what they're trying to do. The person trying to delete them before they take over like the system of your computer or something like that. So yeah, but yeah, I hope I did a really good job by saying all this because, like I said before, I don't know really a whole lot about computers. I may sound like I'm repeating myself, but that's just what I think. Now, I don't know if this anime is based on a video game, which I really don't even know. I haven't looked on my Nintendo Switch to see if there's a game on. See if there's any games on there? I'm not really sure, or maybe Nintendo has not. Maybe Nintendo doesn't have those kind of games on there or not. I really don't know. So I don't know. I guess they're for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. So that's what I think. So yeah, but yeah, I enjoyed this episode. It's definitely very good. If you guys can help me correct, like what CPS is supposed to try to do. I don't, like I said before, I don't know a whole lot. Maybe you guys can help me understand. So yeah, like the difference between the anime and the real world and stuff like that. And stuff. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Educate me. And so yeah, but yeah, it was the sound noise. It was us guys there. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe. Please consider subscribing. Please hit the like button. Give me a thumbs up. And please hit the notification bell also too. That's you guys watch my videos. So yeah, and leave your comments down below. But yeah, I love you guys. Take care. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Take care. God bless. Mary just love you. I love you guys. Please stay safe and stay blessed. Love you guys. Take care. Bye.